Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raja. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raja. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar.
So now I will narrate some stories. There is one Ramachandra Upadhyaya in Tiruvannamalai who is running the Udupi hotel there. One day, it was Krishna Jayanti day. Ramachandra Upadhyaya had gone out to bring something. Something was missing for the puja, so he had just gone out. And his wife had done everything there, arranged the puja material, and then all those bhakshanam, that chidai, murukku, all that, ready. And all of a sudden, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Bhagwan entered. And he called Ramachandra Upadhyaya's wife. He said, "This beggar has come. This beggar is feeling hungry. What have you done? What have you prepared?" He said, "Swami, today is Krishna Jayanti and I prepared all that." "Oh, you bring all of them here." And then he finished up the whole thing. And he said, Ramachandra Upadhyaya returned by the time. It's a Ramchandra. This beggar has eaten up all that. This beggar was hungry, he has eaten up all that. But now we have celebrated Krishna Jayanti. A Mahatma is a mirror. Whichever God you carry in your heart, you stand before that God will be reflected. If I'm a Krishna Bhakta, I will see Krishna in that mirror. If I am a Shiva Bhakta, then Shiva will be reflected in that. Because it's pure awareness. Nama Parabrahmamnu solron illaya? That's supreme divinity. And the supreme divinity, when it has to create, it takes the form of Brahma, the four, and then the four Vedas, the four heads, with Saraswati by his side, and he creates. When what is created has to be protected. So when it comes to protection, the same Parabrahman, the pure awareness now manifests as Mahavishnu and protects the creation. And when it is the time for destruction, because the play is over, like the children go and play on the shore of the beach, they build sand castles, and then they play and play and play, and suddenly mummy calls, "Hey, time has come, it's dark, we have to go home." Then one kick and the whole thing will be gone, and the children will be delighted even in that, and then they will run after mummy. For a moment, not even for a moment, they would think, "Oh, the whole thing is to go." It's a play, they have done, and then mummy, now the next thing is they have to go after mummy. Mummy would leave them. So if they just give one kick and the whole thing is gone, and then they run after mummy with the satisfaction they had played. Same thing, something very similar is happening in creation. So when it is a time for destruction, the same supreme divinity manifests as Rudra with a trident in hand and destroys the whole thing like a play. So it is one supreme divinity who comes out, manifests in all forms, and we are all here. We are also manifestations of that supreme divinity. How? It's no wonder Yogi Ramsuratkumar came and ate the whole thing and said, "We have celebrated Krishna Jayanti." Because we are also Krishna. We are also in our original level, in our original supreme state of consciousness, we are all Krishna. We are Sat Chit Ananda. Now, often I ask in my satsang, did you create your body? Please raise your hand if somebody has created their body. Krishna can't understands. No. So why do you call it your body? Why do you say your body? What did you do to claim it as your body? What did you do? Okay, did you put life in it? The breath in it? So why do you say it is my uir, my life? How can you claim it? Why is you? Because
my soul is alive.
Your soul is alive. You have seen your soul? Did you create the soul? Did you create the soul?
No.
No. So how can you say my soul? You buy a car, you pay for the car and then say it's my car. And then you buy a land with money and say it's my land. You buy books for your school and then say they are my books. And then all those play kits, they are my play kits. Okay, you have done something, you have paid money for it, so they are yours. Now what did you do to claim this breath? Now all of you are listening, you are not even aware you are breathing. But the breathing is going on. Are you breathing? Hello? Are you breathing?
Yeah.
Are you breathing?
Yeah.
Or is breathing going on?
My breathing's going on.
Going on, see. She understands. So, the breathing is going on with such rhythm and precision. Now, who is doing it? Who created your body in the first place? Who put life in it? Who is sustaining your breath now? When you are completely absorbed in the theme or in satsang or in a puja or anywhere, anything, the breathing is still going on, and who is sustaining that breath? Now you tell me, the one who created, the one who put life in it, the one who is sustaining it, to him your body belongs. To him your life belongs. Now because he is present inside you, there is breath. And because there is breath in the body, your eyes are able to see, your ears are able to hear, your brain is able to work, and you are able to run your life. Now the brain is able to run your life, but the brain itself works because of life in it, because of the breath. And who is sustaining the breath? The divine, the Krishna. Krishna is sustaining you. He created your body in the first place through your parents. Parents were a part in a process, a natural process. So Krishna created your body. Krishna has put life in it. To Krishna your body belongs. To Krishna your breath belongs. And because of the breath, your thoughts come to you, words come to you, and actions. So now you tell me to whom your thoughts belong, your words, your actions. He is the only doer. You cannot claim any doership because your very body is not yours. We say namami, namami, pranam, pranam, namami, namam, not mine. Even as you pranam to the divine, namami, Naam, this body is not mine, so I'm just laying it at your feet. That's the meaning of pranam. And you do pratakshana with the mudra at the center. And what does it mean? Bhagwan, you be the center of my life. I myself and my life should revolve around you. You must be the center of my life. Why? Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Bhagwan said that the purpose of life, the only goal of life is remembering God. Attainment of God is not in our hands. That's left for a rare few mature souls. But for the rest of us, the only goal of life is God. And what is God? Remembering God, connecting with God in some way or the other. Bhagwan said, remembering the name of God is remembering God Himself, and remembering God is living in God. When you chant Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, you are living in Gurunatha. Your Guru is present, Krishna is present. Guru and Krishna are one and the same. Guru is the Pratyaksha Devam, and Krishna is invisible Devam. You understand what I mean? So, the thing is, He is present immediately. Remembering the name is remembering God. Why? Bhagwan said, the minute you call out the name, Nami is instantly present. The Nama, every Nama that you chant, invokes the presence of the deity. So, Nama and Nami ek hi hai. Alag alag nahi. They are not separate, they are not two different things. Nama and Nami are one and the same. So the thing is, when you chant Hare Rama, Hare Krishna or Yogi Ramsuratkumar, be sure that he is present. Your Gurunath is present, Krishna is present, and he is looking into your mind. And he will definitely do the needful, because Yogi Ramsuratkumar said, when you chant the name, you don't have to pray separately. You don't even have to pray separately, because Nama is Nami, and Nami is all-knowing, all-powerful, supreme divinity. And Nami knows what you need. He will do all that is needful. He will definitely do the needful. He may not cater to your wishes, because our wishes are based upon our mind, which is soaked in worldliness. And whatever we want now may turn out to be a burden at a later time, may turn out to be a suffering. So we do not know how harmful it is when you want something. So Gurunath, Guru or God, will definitely do the needful, but they may not cater to your wishes. There, Bhagwan used to say, yes, Guru is a Kalpataru with a difference. He will do only what is good for you when you ask for it. If you ask for something which is not good for you at a later time, he will not give you. And not giving you is also grace. Grace பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 3 விதமாக முதல்ல இனிஷியலாக என்ன பண்ணுவான்னா, whatever we ask for will come to us, and then we start celebrating the Guru all the time. Oh, there is no other Guru. This is the one. This is the one for me, because he gives me whatever I want. And then the Guru will start treating you. He will make you wait for some time and then test you whether you still hold on to your faith. At the end, he will give you something much better than what you expected. If there is a wait, be sure you are going to get something greater than what you asked for. And sometimes he will not give you at all, no matter how much you pray, how much you chant the name. Then know that what you are asking for is not for your good. Leave it to the wisdom of the Guru, who is all-knowing and all-powerful. You understand? Now I would like to share another Leela of Bhagwan. There was one Appanayingar. He was a TTE, a traveling ticket examiner. One day, he came to Viluppuram, a place very near Tiruvannamalai. It was only 6 o'clock in the morning. And his next duty is only at 6 p.m. in the evening. And that was Rameshwaram passenger train. So he thought nearly 11 hours. And with Tiruvannamalai is so near, I will go and have darshan of Bhagwan, Yogi Ramsuratkumar. So promptly he started, hoping that he would be back in time for the Rameshwaram passenger. 1 minute. He came and Bhagwan called him inside. And then he gave a magazine. It's an ISKCON magazine. He asked Appanayingar to read out an article. And in that article, a particular incident, fascinating. It says one Mr. Agarwal, who was also an employee of the railways, he was also a TTE. He was allotted this duty in a train that would take him to Mathura. So when Mathura came, there was some time before the train started, so he rushed to the Krishna temple, and on the way he saw a group of people singing Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. They were dancing and singing with such rejoicing in the singing and dancing. Immediately, without knowing, he joined them, and he also started to do that, dancing and singing and dancing and singing. He completely forgot he was a TTE and he had to report to duty in time. Everything was forgotten. And by the time the whole celebration was over, he ran to the railway station to report, and he knew that it was much late and the train had gone, and he didn't know what to do. So immediately he reported to the higher officer. He said, I'm so sorry. I got involved in the bhajan there. I'm so sorry. I will do whatever you want. Please forgive me. And the superior officer was surprised. He said, what? You were here in time? And you see how you have signed. This is your name. You signed. Why would you ask for any forgiveness? So, this immediately he knew, this Agarwal knew that it was Krishna himself who had come in his form and reported. When he was totally absorbed in Krishna, it became Krishna's responsibility to, he's already playing our roles, but we are not aware of that. But sometimes he makes us aware by playing specific roles so that he would know that he had come. So he knew instantly that Krishna had come in his place, reported to duty, and all that was saved. Now when Appanayanga read out this particular article, he started to wonder, these things happen even in Kali Yuga. Does Krishna really come in somebody's place? So he voiced it out. He said, Swami, all these things happen, these Krishna Leelas happen even in Kali Yuga. He said, Bhagwan said, if you have that kind of devotion to God, that kind of faith in Krishna, even now it will happen. And then that day, Swami was giving him one work after the other and retained him till 5 p.m. See, his Rameshwaram passenger was to come at 6 o'clock and he had to report to duty. He was going to be back by 6 o'clock. That's how he planned. But the plan of Yogi Ramsuratkumar was different. So he retained him till 5 o'clock and said, suddenly, Bhagwan used to play his drama so beautifully, so meticulously, that you would be taken for a ride easily. So he said, Appanayanga, it's 5 o'clock. Now you have to go at 6 o'clock. Anyway, my father will see to it. Please go. I'm so sorry, Appanayanga, I retained you till 5 o'clock. And then he let him go. Now when Appanayanga reached Vizhupuram, it was 1 hour past. The train had moved at 6 o'clock. Immediately he rushed. And then there was one Meenakshi Sundaram, his superior there. And he said, sorry. Somehow I could not come in time. Meenakshi Sundaram smiled and said, I know that you had gone to see Swami and you may not come in time. So I called Ratna Swami, another TTE, and I sent him in your place. Now I will allot Nellai Express, that's going to come soon, and then you go do it. The Nellai Express will go to Tiruchi. At that time the Rameshwaram passenger also would come to Tiruchi. Then you can join, you can go into this passenger train, you can complete your work there. And then he said, Meenakshi Sundaram added to it, see, here is a jackfruit. I would like you to take this. I'm also coming in the Nellai Express only, but I have some other work, I cannot carry it. So you carry it for me. But Trichy, when you get down and switch the trains from one to the other, my brother would come there, you hand it over to him. Can you do this favor for me? He said, okay, he was all gratitude. And he said, okay, sure, I will do it. And then he went into this Nellai Express, and when the Trichy station came, he got down, and Meenakshi Sundaram was also there, the higher officer, and this Rameshwaram passenger, his substitute, Ratna Swami, all the three met. Now, very dutifully, he took that jackfruit and said, Meenakshi Sundaram, I have carried it for you. Now you said your brother would come and I have to hand it over. Meenakshi Sundaram was absolutely baffled. He said, what? I have been on leave for 2 days. In fact, I came here to gather information, some information from you, knowing that you would be here, from Rameshwaram passenger. I am on leave and I have no brother. Then instantly, Appanayanga remembered that Krishna Leelas happen even these days in Kali Yuga. And Swami said, if you have that kind of faith, devotion to God, Krishna, this will happen. And then he knew it was Leela of Bhagwan. And you see what happened, he said, Meenakshi Sundaram was a very harsh officer. He himself was very harsh with people who travelled ticketless, and he would give them severe punishment like 500 rupees or something. So that Leela changed him, transformed him completely. He became very soft towards the ticketless travellers. And Meenakshi Sundaram also changed, a transformation. And what's more, Ratina Swami was an atheist. He had no faith at all in God. And that day he became a devotee. So a Leela does so many things, and the highest miracle is the miracle of transformation. So this story again tells us how Bhagwan played his Leela to a perfect end.